Our next guest on stage is brilliant and feisty. She's a tremendous advocate for women and girls and knows as much about Title IX as anyone I know. A lawyer and a former Department of Education official, she helped to craft the Title IX regulations that President Biden just repealed today. We need to take back Title IX, and there is no one better to explain why than Candice Jackson.
Thank you. I am so proud to be here today alongside so many women who care about the most important women's rights legislation in education of the last half century. It's not that Title IX doesn't also stand for equal opportunities for boys. Of course it does. But let's be real. Boys generally enjoy the default position of having no barriers to entry or access or participation to the full range of educational benefits and activities based on being boys. Historically, it's been girls and women who have faced exclusion and negative treatment due to being girls and women. This general rule of no longer treating girls negatively compared to boys because of Title IX is the heart of that civil rights law. At the same time, the soul of Title IX has always been its common sense statutory and regulatory recognition of the many circumstances where, in order to have genuine opportunities, girls and women need our own spaces and activities. Title IX has always allowed schools to track and record a student's factual sex and to provide some activities separately based on sex, sometimes to protect physical and sexual safety like different locker rooms and bathrooms, sometimes to protect dignity and privacy like separate human sexuality classes, and sometimes for equal opportunities to succeed and achieve like with sports. Thanks to Title IX, generations of girls have grown up taking equal educational opportunities for granted, and you know what? They deserve to take it for granted. Girls deserve to take equality for granted, to not have to give a second thought to whether they'll be allowed to study certain subjects or succeed in certain extracurricular activities just because they're girls. But what happens when we stop recognizing that girls and boys are, well, not literally the same? When it comes to bodies, physicality, sex drive, reproductive role, that there are physical and biological immutable differences between the two sexes that cannot be wished away or legislated away. Women have not been kept out of educational pursuits and public life because we behave or dress in a womanly way. We have historically had educational and social doors closed to us, not because we adopt feminine personalities or because we identify as women, but because we were born members of the female sex, period. When we accept the fantastical notion that being a boy or a girl is a matter of choice, of clothing, of haircuts, of feeling girly or boyish, we drive the discrimination school bus right off the road. If we no longer share the common jumping off point of knowing who are the girls and who are the boys, then overnight Title IX goes from being a powerful tool to level the playing field for girls to being a weapon that actively rips away equal opportunities, safety, and dignity for girls. If we cannot track sex, we cannot keep sexism in our rearview mirror, and none of our daughters deserve that. Thank you.